Welcome to Right on the Mark with your host, Mark Young. Today, we're going to be making a Moscow Mule. But we're not in Moscow. We're not in Russia. We're not in Siberia. We're actually in balmy Pennsylvania, believe it or not. I think it's 55 degrees outside in January 2020. But I got all the ingredients I need in front of me. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this drink. And we're going to have a lot of intense drinking with this drink as well. So let's go ahead and get started with this Moscow Mule.
Hey, bartender.
The lovely Kim.
Well, hello there. I'll take one of those.
Of course you will. I was going to say, how did you just appear? But as soon as I said a drink, you just appeared.
Oh, especially a Moscow Mule. I like one of those.
You do?
I
You
do.
like the Moscow Mule?
I do.
Do you know it's not even from a Russian descent?
That's what I've heard. It's popular now.
It is very popular in the United States. You know,
Yeah.
this was created back in 1941 at the Cock and Bull Lounge in Los Angeles. That's right, Cock and Bull Lounge in Los Angeles.
Okay.
It was created by a salesman and the manager of the restaurant. They were trying to push vodka back in the day.
Okay.
So they're trying to figure out what they can come up with to make America drink, you know, vodka, ginger beer, some limes, some cold drinks, and this is what they came up with, and it took off.
So, do you know, is ginger beer? It's not really beer, right? It's
no,
more like
it's-
ginger ale?
Yeah, it's more a calming effect that goes along with the vodka. It's actually gluten-free, as a matter of fact.
course
So
it
for all you
is.
gluten-free fanatics out there, this is the drink for you.
Especially that one.
That's exactly right, especially this one. And it's made from pure cane sugar. This ginger beer is, along with the pure cane St. Augustine vodka, of course. I have the bourbon, now I have the vodka.
No,
St.
I
Augustine.
have the vodka.
Oh, you have the vodka.
Oh.
So, getting back to the history of this drink, you know, this became popular, like I said, in around 1940s. And, you know, it started out west in Los Angeles. And one of the big things is with Hollywood is if it catches on in Hollywood, it flows to the west, it flows to the Midwest, it flows out east, and everybody's on board with it. So everything starts out in LA and then it comes out east.
Okay.
So that's how this got started at the Cock and Bull Lounge in Los Angeles.
Okay.
That is fantastic. But let's go ahead and start preparing this drink. Very simple drink. I mean, there's hardly any ingredients. I just went through them. We have some vodka. We have some Stoli ginger beer. We have a lime, some ice. We're going to stir it. We're going to create it right here. And we're going to put it in its copper mug.
That's usually what they're in, right?
Yeah, it's an infamous copper mug simply because it's a conductor of energy. So when you add coldness into this copper mug, it keeps the cold in.
Oh, okay. I couldn't figure out why they
Hence
did that.
the name.
Yeah.
Hence the name. Russian,
Moscow.
Mule, cold, Siberia. That's exactly what it means. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and get started. First, you're going to want to fill up your tin with some ice. Put some of that in there, and then you're going to want to start with the hard stuff. So we're going to put a jigger of vodka. That would be 2 ounces of the vodka.
Just one?
1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots.
Okay.
Half shot, beef shot, do shot. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to squeeze a lime.
You show off.
Don't try this at home, folks. You got to be a professional right here. If I ever fell with this and fall down, I just yell stuntman, and then people think I'm a stuntman.
Okay.
One of my roommates at college, Zib, used to say that. He'd be sitting in a chair, he'd fall off the chair and go, "Stuntman, I'm okay, stuntman." Like he planned
gosh.
it, is what I'm getting.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's go ahead and start cutting the lime.
All right.
Cut it right down the middle. So you want to put a whole half a lime in your drink. We'll go ahead and squeeze that in there.
A little harder than the lemon, huh?
Yep. But it's all good. You want that fresh lime juice. I mean, you could always get the concentrate, but it's not going to do the trick.
So you mean the
This
kind that
does
you
the
get
trick.
that's in the lime, like little container?
Squeeze
that you
bottle.
get?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you don't want to do that, lovely Kim. You want to always have everything
But
fresh.
that's an alternative if you don't have.
Yeah, it is an alternative. So let's go ahead and add the ginger beer. So as you can see, very simple drink. Hardly anything to it, but the taste is out of this world. Let me tell you. So you're going to top it off with your ginger beer.
Does it matter how much you put in?
I'd say 4 to 6 ounces in there. So the whole drink is probably going to be anywhere from 8 to 9 ounces. You know, you're definitely going to want to stir it at the end because you're going to want to marry those flavors. So let's go ahead and stir that in the copper cup. A little bit of fizz there. It all looks good. I kind of garnish it with a lime wheel. So you could put a lime wheel on here. Kind of looks nice. A lot of people just throw it in there, lay it on top of the ice. But for our drink today, we're just going to go ahead and put that in.
Okay.
Just like that. So with each sip, you'll be able to taste that lime, or at least smell the lime. Then I always add a straw in there. You always just want to put a straw in there. So remember, lovely Kim, this is a conductor of energy, which means it's going to keep it cold.
Okay.
So you're going to have a cold drink the whole time you drink it, basically.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Sounds good.
So yes.
It seems like it would be even a good drink, and I know because I've had them in the summertime because it's light.
It's a summertime
It's
drink.
refreshing. Yeah.
Summertime drink. Is it ever summer in Russia?
I guess it is, but I don't know if it's
I
cold.
don't know,
or
but
not.
it's not a descent from Russia. It's actually made here in the United States.
California.
Yes, in California. But we call it the Moscow Mule. Very popular everywhere, basically. So here we go. I'm going to do a little taste test of the Moscow Mule.
All right, I allow you.
Going in. Woo-hoo, that's refreshing. Oh yeah. Bingo, baby. This'll get you to the promised land, I guarantee ya. It's another one of my favorite drinks in the galaxy. This is fantastic. So, would you like a taste?
Yes, I would,
All right.
as a matter of fact.
Tell me what you think.
Very good.
Good?
Yes, it is.
It's not great? Fantastic?
Okay. Fantastic.
That's what I want to hear.
Bingo, baby.
No, don't give me the bingo baby. There's only one bingo baby
Okay,
here.
you do
Let me
it.
tell you.
You do
No, I already did the bingo baby.
Okay.
So that is a good drink.
Yes.
It's very refreshing. You can smell the lime. You can taste the ginger beer in it. It's very fizzy.
The actual lime is better than the squeezed lime.
Oh, no doubt.
For sure.
No doubt. And you have the pure sugar cane vodka, St. Augustine. You got the ice. You got everything you need here to have a great Moscow Mule. I know there's different ways to, I guess, prepare this drink. People use different, ginger beer. People use different vodka. Some use lemon and lime. Some people use bitters. Some people use orange bitters or just regular bitters. So I guess there is no wrong way of making this, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, the thing about the ginger beer, too, I think is different than like ginger ale, because ginger ale is really sweet. That's not as sweet. So it's not like an overly sweet drink.
True. So do I understand that Meredith likes this type of drink?
Yes, she does.
She does?
But she likes it with blueberry vodka.
Blueberry vodka. Well, that's something different. I know her boyfriend, Sean, likes to say ginger. So if Meredith likes
Because
a
he liked
Moscow
ginger
Mule,
ale whenever he was little.
Sean likes ginger,
Ginger.
it's all good, right?
Match made in heaven.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. But to prepare this is very simple. Now, keeping you on the edge of your seat, lovely Kim,
Oh,
part 2 next week, I'm going to show you a right on the mark way of preparing a certain drink.
okay.
I don't want you to get too excited. I don't want to let anything out of the bag, but stay tuned because part 2 coming up.
Part 2 of this show.
Show.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to love it. You're
So
not
then I
going to want
get
to
to
miss
keep
it.
this one, right?
Ah, yes. What are wives for? Well, that about wraps it up, folks, for Right on the Mark with your host, Mark Young, and the lovely Kim. Don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of this content or any of this. You definitely don't want to miss it. In part 2, don't forget about part 2 coming up next week. It's going to blow your socks off. Let me tell you. See you next time, folks. Cheers.
Cheers.